Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Sarah with Cornertown Home Baked Goods, and today we are going to talk about some things you can do as a home-based bakery business to stand out in your community and to get more customers in, because that is our goal, right? To increase our customer base and to get more orders. So, first of all, I specialize in decorated sugar cookies, royal icing decorated sugar cookies. And so, a lot of times, no matter what you specialize in, there are some feelings that you may think, my town or my city or my county, wherever you live, is oversaturated with so and so baker, right? There are too many people who do cookies, there are too many people who do cakes, there are too many people who do breads. So, how can I stand out? How can I market myself to be different? How can I increase my customer base? So, we're going to talk today about some ways that I have found to do that, and some ways I want to hear some ways that you have found to combat that issue. So, number one for me is to specialize in a flavor and be really good at that flavor, right? It's hard to have multiple things that you're good at and to keep being good at them or be known for them, right? So I do royal icing decorated sugar cookies. Some people in my area do buttercream sugar cookies. I've seen people doing fondant sugar cookies. Whatever you specialize in, I would say be a master at that and have a recipe that is strong that people come back for, because not only do they look pretty, but they like the taste of your dessert, right? So specialize in that and you can really stand out by mastering that one craft. And if you think that royal icing is oversaturated, maybe you want to learn how to do rolled buttercream, and that's something you can specialize in and be different in your area, because I know where I live, not a lot of people do that. So that would definitely be something to stand out. So not only could you specialize in your flavor or your recipe, but you could also specialize in your size of the product you offer, right? So for me, what I have found to be really popular with my customer base is I have my regular sugar cookies that are priced per dozen, but then I also offer something that is different, or that I have not seen a lot of cookiers do or like to do for regular orders. So I offer mini cookies. So this means my regular is 3 inches and my minis are 3 to 3.5 for my regulars. My minis are 2 to 2.5. So a lot of times people see the price for your per dozen sugar cookie and they can't afford it, or it's not in the budget for their event because they have all the X, Y, and Z's to pay for the rest of the event. They have the food, they have the space, all the stuff, but they still want that decorated sugar cookie. So I have offered minis, which are 2.5 inches, so about an inch smaller than my regulars. But I can do this because I also have my own 3D printer. So I'm able to 3D print any type of cookie cutter that I can design. I can print it, and that has helped me be known as someone who makes mini sugar cookies. I have multiple clients who come to me just to get these mini cookies because they want that personalized sugar cookie, but they also don't want to pay, or they don't need that full-size cookie either for their event. So it's a perfect compromise. Honestly, I think that mini cookies cost less for me to do. One, because they're smaller, so you're using less dough, you're using less icing per cookie, and two, I have been doing them for such a long amount of time that I found my groove, and I think they take less time. They're still detailed, they're still beautiful. I'll show up a couple pictures if I remember. They're still beautiful, but they are mini, and they are the perfect bite size. They're not even bite size, they're a couple bites, right? They're the perfect size for any event. They're perfect size for kids. If you have kid party favors, they're just great. So make yourself known by having different sizes of product, maybe to fit a larger amount of clients. Also, another way to stand out, especially in the cookie industry or in the food industry, is if you have edible images instead of hand piping or hand design details. So for cookies, I have an Eddie, which is an edible ink printer. So you can be known as the person who just does printed cookies. And that would be easy to do. That would be faster for you, one, because you're just flooding it white and then you're printing that design on there, right? So it's faster in that sense. You still have to pay for your ink, you're still paying for the maintenance on your machine, all that stuff. So keep that in mind with your cost. So you can decide, do you want to price it the same, or do you want to price it a little bit less and say the cookies will be printed? And you can be known for that. You can be known for the person who does printed cookies, especially for companies, because they don't necessarily care about if my hand-piped logo is very cutesy. They just want them all to be identical and have their logo for their company, right, when they're handing them out. So remember that too. You want to be known for something, right? So what can you be known for? You could be known for the logo cookies, which would be great if you get that corporate business order or influx of orders. So keep that in mind as well. And the last thing that I think you could be known for in your area is the teacher. So you could be known to teach how to decorate cakes, to teach how to decorate cookies, to teach how to make bread, which would be very popular right now. That's another way, one, to maybe get more business without doing more work or as much work, because you're teaching them, you're not decorating every single one right there. The ones decorating it, you're just teaching them how to do it. And two, you would get new people coming in, because a lot of maybe your clients who have purchased your cookies don't necessarily want to decorate it. They just want to purchase the end product. But then you have new people who want to learn how to do that skill maybe. And this could be their way to do that without investing in all the materials. They're going to come to you for that knowledge and your expertise. So let me know in the comments, what are you going to do to increase your customers? What are you going to do, maybe if any of the ideas resonated with you? What are you going to do to change how you're going to market yourself? If you have more ideas on how you can stand out in your niche, let me know below. I'd love to hear from you. I will see you next time.